Good evening, Booze. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend or well, whatever kind of weekend you wanted to have. I hope you had it. I had a pretty good one. Things may be looking up. I got my other piece of wallpaper up finally. That's about all I did. I thought I had some other things that I got done, but um, really, we just kind of had a lazy weekend. Yeah, did some cooking. I actually went and did got the ingredients for the French toast, the eggnog French toast that we were talking about. I think maybe it was last weekend or the weekend before, I can't remember, but, tried it out and it was good. It was really good. I don't know if it's better than regular French toast, but it was pretty good. I would do it again. I think it's a good change for the holiday season, but maybe not all the time since you can't have eggnog all year round. But, oh shoot, I gotta get the comments up here on the stage, so pardon me for a second. And hello, Ernie. And let me see here. I do. There we go. And hello, Tish. And Miss where'd she go? Uh-oh. She's on the prowl. Just before I started, I looked over at the bed and she I thought she was sleeping, but she's laying there on her back with her legs up in the air. And she had this little look on her face like she's being so cute, right? Oh my god. Um Yeah, but she is right now she's gonna attack me any minute, so when I scream and you see the little flying monkey come at my head, that'll be Miss Tansy. But she is oh my gosh, she really is out of control. I don't know what to do with her. She 3 a.m., right? Like, the witching hour, it's her time. Last night was the zoomies all over the bed and keeping everyone awake in the house. So, because I kept screaming every time she'd go over my head. So it was fun, but yeah, everybody still loves her because she's just so stinking cute. Uh-oh, she's gone. Uh-oh, I don't know where she is now. And hello, Clips. Happy Sunday. Um, I have 2 things planned for us tonight. I'm gonna try and stay on track for once. Try. I'm gonna try really hard. And I think I'm just going to jump in, and then whoever pops in while I'm doing the thing, I'll say hi, or not. Maybe I won't say hi. Maybe I'll just leave you guys hanging and make you wonder if I've noticed you at all. But but I see my tried and true live chatters are here already. So Clips and Tish and Ernie. Um, so what I wanted to get started with, I probably should start with the cleanse, right? We should do or should I do the sage I think I'll do the sage at the end. I'm feeling pretty good. I bought some white sage for my house. So I ordered it and I saged on Friday morning. Like went through all the house, went even into the basement, which I don't like going down in there, but I did it. And it's all saged, and then I bought some, what are those things? Some kinda sticks, I don't know, not incense, but, what is it? The little wood sticks, Jesus, I don't know why, like, I'm blanking on them, but they're kinda like sage, they're for right, cleansing your environment because I've been saying, like, something has been off in my universe, and the crystal wasn't helping much. But yeah, that's all charged up. I forgot to start my candles burning tonight though, but maybe I'll do that on another night. But I feel better. The house is saged. So, Yeah, we've made the toast. We made the French toast, it was good. I put up the wallpaper. I'm on a roll. Nothing can stop me now. So, we didn't get much snow, thank God, this weekend, but it was bitterly cold as the news people like to tell us, but I'm already over it, so, yeah. Ooh, this sounds really good. Ernie says, "I'm getting banana to bed, but I'm here." Oh, well, you get the banana to bed first. We'll be here. I'll be here for a little bit. And Clip says, "I put some sage in my butternut squash soup that I made today. Does that count? I saged my" internal saging counts, so that works. And I don't know if you guys do you guys see this little thing up here? Oh, I did my nails too. Um, you see what I did? But then I put my microphone back up here as well, so I probably won't be hitting it as much anyway. Because I went through, um, yesterday, like, I was messing around with videos and, um, kinda doing some stuff, and, I realized that when I have the mic down here in front of me is when I hit it the most. So I decided it's back up here. But I did put the little pom-pom on my little mute button, so I guess if I touch it, I know that to get my hand out of there, and when I put the pom-pom on, I thought to myself, "Maybe I should have, like a shocker, like a little like, if I touch it, right? Like, yeah, or if I don't touch it, maybe I get a piece of cheese or yeah, because I love cheese, but, good cheese, not, shitty cheese." So, yeah, I did that. We're ready to rock and roll. I think I finally got my lights set back up again, um, where I like them. I don't look like I'm sitting too far down. I think things are good tonight, guys. I'm feeling good. The house is cleansed. Whatever bad juju was following me, I think I nailed it. I think I hit it over the head. Hopefully, it goes back to where it came from. People putting that nasty stuff out in the universe and stay away from me. But yeah, that butternut squash soup sounds I it's one of my favorites. I love it. I've never tried it with sage though, but yeah, I would. Um, I like to burn it though, because I do like the smell of it. It smells very good. And Tish says that sounds yummy. And ooh, Ernie potato soup too sounds good. Oh yeah, with chives and cheese and a little sour cream. Oh my gosh, like baked potato, so good. Um, and then oh, my nails, yeah. I just went just plain old purple. I tried to make them pretty, like, last week, and, I think the gel polish was too old, so, like, it all started to, like, peel off, like, within a couple days, so what happens to me, I get a little hyper focused when something starts to peel off on my nails and, like, so by the end of the week, I didn't have polish on my nails at all, so then I had to quickly do my nails so they didn't look yucky like they did, and now they're back, but they don't look as cool as the other ones because the other ones, I'd actually put little silver flecks on and it looked kinda neat, but, mm, and let's see how this work, and this is clips I think this was your idea, wasn't it, to put the pom-pom on here? So, yeah, I did my Walmart order for my bread and for my eggnog and all of that, right, for the French toast for this weekend, and I went to the craft section real quick and, like, threw those in my cart, and I was like, "Hey, look, I'm crafty now. I crafted. Guys, I crafted." That'll be it. That's the end of my that's the end of my crafting. And we'll see. We'll see if it helps, but now that it's up here, I might not, hopefully, but damn, you guys, I went back and edited the last stream. It was so um, it was almost a 3-hour stream, and I think I ended up with, like, an hour and a half of, actual usable, uh, s footage. 'Cause I was muted so thrice. Yeah, I but you live and you learn. I've learned to keep my damn finger off that mute button because it's not helping me at all. Yeah, but I did learn how to edit, um, a little bit. I'm gonna get better at too, so it was fun to learn. I love how I tried to, like, Google like, how to do these things on YouTube, and then it sends me a video, and I like to read it first and then watch a video, and then I like to read it again because that's the way my brain works. Like, that's how it learns. It likes to read, watch, and then kinda read again, right? Or take notes and then read them, but so, all I could find were videos, and I'm like, "No, I wanna read it first and then look it over and then watch the video," and this just was a pain in the butt, but I did figure it out eventually, and yeah. So if you guys go back and watch it, it's a lot shorter, so, I'm sorry that I made you guys endure 3 hours when really it was just an hour and a half, but, um, we're gonna work on that. I'm not gonna let that keep happening. And I did that. I started to go back to some of my other lives and fix those as well. So hopefully that it won't happen for 20-minute spells. If I do it, maybe it'll just be for a couple seconds or something and not I mean, there was another time I think I was muted for about 20 minutes too, and it doesn't seem like that long, but holy crap, that's like a whole story. So, um and it was a fun stream. You guys were having so much fun in the chat. Like, I went back and was watching the live chat, and I was, like, dying. You guys were I'm totally oblivious. Like I said, sometimes I'm watching you guys, like, in the chat talking when I'm, like but then when I get my little up on my soapbox kinda situation, I forget to look. So, you guys are over there like, "You're muted," and and then I'm like, "Oh my god, like, how did I not see this stuff going on?" But you guys were having fun, and that's all that matters is that you guys had fun. So when I did go back and edit it, nobody's really gonna notice that. They're just gonna notice a couple little glitches, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, that was fun. Yay." Right? But, yeah, I'm pretty darn proud of myself for being able to fix that because that was one thing that has really kind of, been eating at me is that I don't have the editing skills yet, but apparently I can edit too, but just takes me a little bit longer, but I did finally get on the roll with it, the other day, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up to date, like, with every stream, so, like, if you guys wanna go back or do replay or something like that, it won't be so you won't have to fast forward through all my mutes, hopefully, um, and I am trying to figure out that timestamp, the chapters. I clicked yes on it, but it's still not showing up, so I'll have to do a little bit more digging and see exactly what I have to do there, but I did put the end, scenes on, so, like, when the video comes to the end, it will direct you to subscribe and to go watch another one of my videos, so and I got a playlist together, so it will also send you to a playlist where I have all the live shows where I'm showing my face, and then I have the other, those first live streams where I'm faceless is what I called them, the faceless streams, and those are all in another playlist, so I haven't really done anything to those yet, but those are the ones I probably am gonna be going back and editing a little bit just because, they were a little raw. Just just a tad bit raw. We probably said some things that I don't probably don't want out there, um, forever, but it was a lear yeah, it's all been a learning experience, and I'm very happy with all of it. Had a lot of fun so far, so and, thank you, Clips. I hope I am. I'm a little bit of a learning curve, but, hopefully I'm getting it. Um, yeah. Hopefully I'm trying, guys. I just decided that I'm gonna get this to work. We have new subscribers, so if there's anyone watching, welcome because we hit the 175 mark. So that's 10 new subs, I think, since this time last week. So in 1 week, we've got 10 new subs. So welcome and thank you. And I'm excited, especially I got a couple shorts out there and they did pretty well this week. So um one was a little angry, short, and the other one was a little fun teaser short, which I wanna try working on some more of those. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'm gonna try to do those, like, in direct correlation with the episode that I'm planning. So, if you did you guys I hope you watched it, if hopefully it popped up for you. But it is, one of those earworm songs, right? Like, cause that's all I've heard now since I posted it, yesterday. All I have is, "Smooth Criminal" by Michael Jackson in my head, like, that's all I hear is that's all, right? I'm going through the house, humming it. I was out doing chores, and I was singing it to the horses who don't appreciate my singing very much, but it's okay. They're used to it. It's not animal abuse, until they run away, and then I stop singing because I don't want them to hurt themselves out there. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty positive this weekend that maybe we're onwards and upwards. So hopefully I don't screw up anything tonight. My finger's gonna be off that damn pom pom. We're gonna do this, guys. So I wanna show you the oh, shoot, did I not? I don't think I loaded it here. See, I wanna show you guys that short, but, I don't know how to I'm gonna have to take it let me pull it up here real quick. Oh, excuse me. I might end up, um now I don't know where I saved it to. Hang on, I think it's on my drive, though, so let me pull it up here. See, I shoulda just had it loaded already, but oh, maybe? No, I didn't save it. Alright, I should've. That's how I should have started the segment off, but, um, next time. Make a note for myself. And Clip says, "Yes, I actually know a little bit about this topic. I'm glad you're covering it." Is it the Resusci Annie? Because that's who we're gonna talk about tonight. So I have to say I did watch, somebody on Instagram popped up and was talking about it, and I thought, "Holy shit, I've known I've heard the story of the girl from the Seine River. I've heard that, and I know who Resusci Annie is because 'cause I've taken CPR. Uh, so but I never knew the correlation between the 2, and when I saw the face, I was like, "Holy shit, that is the same." Like, that's her, and then yeah, and so, like, I went and like, I just listened to hers, and I thought, "Well, she did a really good job." But it's real short, right? Like, it's just a little Instagram clip, and I wanted to expand it just a little bit for us. So I went and found some images, and then I made my own little short just to kinda get you guys interested to maybe come watch it with me, or to come learn more about it with me. So that's where I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna pop pop it up here. Pop. Boop. Oh, nope. Alright, hang on. Get the right one here. Think this is the I don't think this is the one I want. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, let's do this. I'll go tiny. All right, I'm gonna pop the comments off just for a little bit. Hello, girl Ryan. Are you home now? Yay! She popped into Discord like about 5 minutes before was going live. So all right. So I'm gonna start with Miss Uh-oh. Somebody coming in here? Oh, my cat is would you stop opening in the door? Juno, stop it. Uh-oh. Hang on just a second, guys. My cat, she's it's not the one you think it is. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. One of my other kitties, she somehow knows how to open the door now, and I don't know how. Yeah, she's probably gonna be really annoying today too. Oh, whoops, I went big again. Hang on, let me go back down. Nope, small. There we go. Okay. Hang on here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so there's Aunt Zelda. I like her. All right. Let me pull up my notes. Juno, I'm gonna beat my cat. And somewhere are my notes. Gosh. See, I thought I had it all together tonight, but I got a little too ahead of myself. Where's my notes? Oh, you know what? I think I got them up here. There they are. I did have them up. I'm so proud of myself. I just didn't know where they were. All right. So this is Paris. Come here. All right. So this is Paris, and this is about 1880, which, whoa, what did I just do? Oh, I hate when I hit the wrong button on things. I thought this was gonna be an easier way to do this. Okay. So, this is she is called the Unknown Woman of the Seine, and she was 1885, Paris, France. A young girl's body was pulled from the River Seine. And God, I hope I'm saying that right because I'm sure somebody's gonna come along and tell me that I'm not. Um, okay, my notes are what's going on? Okay, so when they pulled her from the river, she had no identification and there were no obvious signs of injury, and they just pretty much deemed that she was a victim of suicide. But the expression on her face was one that was very serene, and when they brought her in, so back in the day, the Paris City morgue was a little different, and this is a photo of it, and you can look behind the glass there, what they would do when they had unidentified bodies, either from all over Paris. They would put them on display, essentially. So, if you were missing a loved one or even an unloved one, you could come into the city morgue. They would have all the unidentified people, bodies lined up there. If you look right in the middle, you can see there's 2 unclaimed people there, and off to the side, on the right-hand side there, those are that's their clothing, probably probably what they were found in, so they had their bodies on display, so right, like, if you were missing them, you could just walk on in, look to see, and also, morbid curiosity, maybe you weren't missing anybody, but you just wanted to come see some dead people. People did that too. They were, uh we all know the Victorians were morbid. This is Victorian era still. The Edwardians were just as morbid as their predecessor, the Victorians. So this was not this was not unusual for them. They didn't think that this was odd at all. So the unknown girl, she was pulled from the river, and here's a little bit of a close-up of that shot if you wanted to don't you can close your eyes if you don't wanna look at it, but, I mean, you can't really tell what's going on back there, but and hello, Erica. We're talking about, how Paris like to put their dead on display. So it was at the city morgue, she was on full view in hopes that somebody would claim her, and she had this lovely smile on her face, which everyone deemed the Mona Lisa smile. It was sort of that, as you can see, she had that smile, like, serene, or perhaps maybe she knew something, like Mona Lisa. No one ever came forward to claim her, say that they knew her, and one of the pathologists at the morgue, he was so struck by her beauty, and this is a little, I don't know, this is a little weird, a little weird, but he was so struck by her beauty, her face was calm and peaceful, so he decided to have a plaster death mask made of her face, and this is the results here. Sorry, guys. And this isn't her face that they're doing here, but this is just, the process of making a clay mask of the death mask. So, just essentially, right, they just put the clay on the face, let it sit there, and then they would take it off, and then they would use that as a mold to make the face. So, here she is, and she is really lovely. Uh, they call her a girl. I think they estimated that maybe she was about 16 years old. F I I didn't like how they titled, the girl who's been kissed more in the world or something like that. I believe what they called her. I didn't like that because it sounded a little pervy to me, so I made her a woman. I'm not really sure how old she was. There wasn't a whole lot of information on her as far as, like, was she, I mean, how close of an autopsy did they do? They didn't really talk about any of that, but she the death mask was so beautiful, and with that smile, she became so popular in Paris, like, so odd to think about that this, right, like, you think of art catching on and everybody's gotta have this collectible, right? Well, this is a woman's death mask, like, this is her final moment, frozen time, right, on her face in this mask, and her this mask, this it went everywhere. This is just one of many right here that I'm showing you now, and here's some more, and there were, replications made of the original. They start to get more stylized, but they're all essentially the same, right? They're like this one, and they're all r roughly the same image, right? Like, some of them are a little more a little more stylized, perhaps, but and she was hugely popular. Like, here's an artist, probably what, 1900, she's sitting here and she's drawing a photo, or doing a drawing of the mask, and, yeah, um she just caught their attention, and they never found out, who she had been, so she was just, I'm not even gonna try to say this in French, but she has a name in French. Not gonna do it, not going there tonight. So, just call her the unknown woman of the Seine, and that's what she was called. So, her face became a symbol of tragedy, beauty, and mystery. So, how she died, who she was, no one has ever been able to find out. So now we're gonna jump to the 1950s. Yeah, it is, right? Guys? Take a couple questions. Um, I think it's a little combo clips of both, right? Clips ask, "Is that sweet or absolutely horrifying?" I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's very sweet and absolutely horrifying all at the same time. I've mixed feelings. I hope she wasn't 16, but I mean, I guess in 1885, 16, she probably would have been married with kids, um, by that point, right? Like, that's just kind of how the time period was, but, ugh, it's still, and my cat snuck in the room again. I hope she does not make a mess of things in here. She likes to jump and knock things over, so, um Eclipse is leaning more toward horrifying. I'm, like, right in the middle there. Like I said, a little sweet, a little horrifying, but it's beautiful. It still is a beautiful work of art, and yeah, it's people had that. I mean, it wasn't just in Paris. The model of her face made it all around the world. People all around the world had her face you know, on display, either in photographs or as a right, like, as a piece of artwork, like a sculpture. So, she was hugely popular, so whoever she was before she died, at least in death, she's she lives on. She lived on through her death mask, and she right, she had a odd popularity, even though maybe in life nobody knew who she was. Nobody seemed to have cared who she was, family-wise. Nobody came to claim her. So I think that's very sweet, and, uh, that she had that at least, right? Instead of just being she could have been like any number of girls that they found dead, right? Like, she could have just disappeared into history, but at least this one, got to she's got a really cool story, which I'm gonna show you more on. So there's one more. Some of these are just beautiful. Like, I think I would put that on my wall. And here, these are show you the progression here. So these are the unknown lady of the Seine, and then down below, you might start to recognize what those are. Now that's really creepy to see all of those, masks, uh, for Resusci Annie all lined up like that. It's a little freaky, but I did that so you guys could see the resemblance, right? I mean, it's very obvious. So, for all of you who have taken a CPR class or even a health class, I think that's the first place I ever met, Annie was in health, like, in high school. I think she came in at some point, and then I had to take CPR classes because I was a lifeguard for a couple summers. But, yeah, so her story is Annie is her face is the up here, hang on just a second. Uh-oh, I might have froze up here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear me? I froze up or my camera shut off. Hang on. Oop, okay. Either that or my camera's just doing weird stuff. Nope. Alright, hang on. Alright. Here, I'll just, you can't see me anyway with this on up here, so, as long as you can hear me, that's all that counts. I don't know what my camera it just said it shut off, and then it came back on, and then the one the one that came back on is the one that's on my laptop, which is actually under my desk. So, alright. So now we're in the 1950s. A Norwegian toy maker, Osmund Lardo, probably not saying that right, was asked to help design a new CPR training mannequin. It needed to be realistic, approachable, and safe for hands-on practice. Lateral remembered the mask he had once seen in his in-laws' home, the serene face of the unknown woman. He chose her features for the mannequin. He believed a gentle female face would feel less intimidating for new trainees. So, working with doctors, they created the first life-size CPR mannequin. And in 1960, she was introduced to the world as Resusci Annie. Now, her legacy, Resusci Annie, changed everything. So she had a chest that compressed, she had a simulated pulse, a lifelike face, and airway. For the first time, people could safely practice CPR on a realistic human model. So millions have trained on her, and some call her the most kissed girl in history. She even left a mark on pop culture. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm glad you guys can't see my sneezy face, but so in CPR training, students call out, "Annie, are you okay?" And those words inspired Michael Jackson's lyric in Smooth Criminal. And so, a face that saved lives, from an unknown young woman in Paris to a face that helped teach life-saving skills around the world. Recessa Annie is a reminder that even a tragic mystery can create a powerful legacy. So, that is the story of Annie, and here they are side by side, and thank you, Clips. Oh my goodness, and thank you too, Erica. Whoo. I think I'm allergic to, I don't know, maybe that sage, because 'cause I've been sneezing, like, all weekend. Here, let me see if I can fix my camera. What do you guys think of Annie? Do you think she looks like, the unknown lady? I think she does, especially since he said he did use her, but I'm gonna, while I'm talking to you guys, I'm gonna fix my camera. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I think this is it. Oh, maybe my camera decided it was just gonna die tonight. Boom, boom. I tell you, I don't know, maybe I didn't sage well enough. Um, yeah, obviously I didn't sage well enough because, yeah, my camera doesn't wanna come on tonight. Oh, well, that sucks. It says it's on, but nothing's showing up, so I don't. Alright, let's see. Oh, there I am. Okay, it's not broke anymore. Sorry about that, guys. Ah, I think, bless you, thank you, guys. You're so sweet. Very similar, and I don't, I'm pretty sure this is, I know it's not the same doll, but this is what the Annie that I worked on, she had that same blue jumpsuit on, the blue and white. When I took my, lifeguard CPR class, she looked just like that, and I felt bad for her because I thought at least they could have done a little better job with her hair, but, I guess if she's from a Norwegian, she looks a lot Norwegian, I guess, because 'cause she's got the blonde hair. I don't know, I guess maybe they didn't really say what, the unknown girl looked like, though. Kinda looks like from the death mask, but I mean, you can't tell, but yep, so that's the story of Annie, and hello, Stevie, and this is, this is Mr. and I'm saying his name wrong, because it is, I think it's Laderdahl. Laderdahl? Alright, that's how, but this is him, he's the one that designed the CPR dummy. This is a very private moment though, so maybe I should, but here, oops, I hit one too many, but looks like a very private moment between 2 people in the water, which oddly enough is kind of ironic, right? Because that's how the unknown lady died. But, I thought I should throw this in here because it's a odd photo. Alright, so that's the end of the first one, and I got through it with only, with no muting and only 1 camera malfunction, which I don't, oh, you know what? I just realized my light's purple on that camera. I think it's supposed to be blue. Alright, more sage. Alright, you guys ready to sage? Just kidding. Um, let's see. Okay, hang on. So, what did I have next? Okay, so the next thing I had up is, our lovely Destiny lady from, Ohlsdorf Cemetery in Hamburg. So I put up for you guys to caption this, and I was so disappointed because there was nothing about boobies. I thought for sure somebody was gonna make some sort of comment, but no one did. So, I'm gonna throw up the ones that, this is the one I came up with. So, was, "No fucks to give since 1905." That was my contribution, and this is, Megan and Megan's, me dragging all my personalities out of Mercury retrograde circa 2016. And this is from AJ, where you were flirting with my sister. And oh, shoot, I told you both to clean your rooms. Oh, who told me that? Is who's in chat, right? Is somebody in chat, I think. Oh, shoot, I already forgot. I thought I had these memorized, but that was pretty good because this is what my mom would have done to us when I was a kid. Just grab us by our hair. And this was from Tiff, and she's like, "I told you devices away, time for dinner." And then another one, "They fucked around, they found out." Um, yeah, so that was the first attempt at captioning it. I thought it would be kind of fun to, like, headstones and, like, some of the really like, especially that one, she's pretty iconic, I think, now, like, I think she's gonna stick with this channel for she's sticking with me for a long time because I can't get her face out. I just can't get her face out of my dreams, like, she's with me everywhere I go, like, my dreams, my nightmares. I think I see her, like, driving the car behind me on the highway when I look up in the rearview mirror, she's there, and yeah, she's something, she's unforgettable. So, I've found one did I oh, shoot, let me see if I think I downloaded it here, and maybe I didn't. Just when I think I've downloaded everything. Alright, I'm gonna pop this one, and this one is, Erica sent me this, I believe, right, Erica? This was a sign on a cemetery gate, and I talked about this, like, just, like, 2 weeks ago, how, like, I had seen this on a headstone, and it was this exact quote, and I've always loved it. Yes, Erica sent this one, and this is the one that I was trying to think of. I think it was, like, 2 weeks ago on one of the live streams, and it was, on a headstone that I had seen it. This one is on a cemetery gate, and it looks like a real old little tiny little cemetery, like, probably like one of those little roadside ones, but it says, "Pause a moment as you pass by, as you are now, so once were we, as we are now, so shall you be." I don't think that's quite how I said it, but that's how it was meant to be said. I sometimes get things, they get lost in translation when yeah, sometimes, so but that is, I love that saying. There was another one that I used earlier, what was it? On one of my shorts. Oh my goodness. I thought I was gonna sneeze again, sorry guys. I really think I am allergic to that sage. I might have to not use that one again. Oof. I can still smell it too. Um, is everybody dies 2 deaths, and the first one is when you stop breathing. And the second one is when the last person says your name, or the last time your name is spoken. I think that's how it goes. And, that saying and this one, right, those are memento moris. It's just reminders that, we're all gonna die. Just a little reminder, because just in case you forget. Uh-oh, I got you. Oh, no. Hello, Sarah. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. Welcome. She says, "Just popping in to say, epic title, you drew me in, even if it's a drive-by pawing of the like." Awesome, thank you. But I did, I showed everybody the most kissed girl in history, and yeah, she definitely is. I think I don't know, you guys all should have kissed her at least once, maybe in health class, but there she is. See? It's not clickbait, she's real, and, I don't remember my, CPR dummy having teeth, though. It seems like she didn't. I don't know. Maybe, because with the teeth, she looks just a little creepier, but yeah, that is her, and oddly enough, she is the an unknown drowned whether she drowned or somebody threw her in the Seine River, yeah. I just like they just assume that a 16-year-old girl just threw herself in. That's a little weird. But they probably, I think Paris in the late 1800s, they probably had a whole lot of people they fished out of the river, so what was one more, they probably didn't spend a lot of time, right, looking and worrying about her, but yeah, there she is, and I it's the coolest story. I would like to broaden it someday, but I that's pretty much the story of her. So go check out the short because I did put it to, Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, which I can't play on here because 'cause they'll get me for the copyright, but damn, once you listen to that song, you can't like, it's in your head, but trust me, all weekend. Um, and Sarah says, "I'm not kissing her, fish orange wide eyes." Aw. She's so pretty though. Well, I mean, the original is. This Annie looks a little, I don't know, she just looks, ah, something, yeah. It's just those teeth looking back at you. And Ernie says, "Creepy, but way cool." And Clip says, "Ours was actually a dude with a what? With a removable mouth." Oh god, if that was true for d okay, I said I was gonna be nice tonight. I wasn't g but wouldn't that be nice if you just remove yeah, like, I was gonna say something because if it was the other way around, a guy would not have missed an opportunity to say, "Women need to have removable mouths." And Sarah says, "Hi, y'all, it's great to see you." And Sarah says, "Yeah, I had to kiss her in phys ed." Yeah, I had to I don't know if I had to kiss her. I think I was the one that had to do the chest compressions on her, but in CPR, I did have to kiss her. But we had, what was it? Those little like a little mouthpiece thing that you put in, like you could blow, so you didn't have to like lip to lip contact. And I mean that I like that a whole lot better because yeah, there was some icky guys that I had to take that CPR class with. "What are you doing? Did you wanna come up and say hi? Or you just wanna be annoying on mama?" She just wants to be annoying. Um, and Clip says, "I think so you could swap it out." Oh, I gotcha, okay. See, I swear I know, Clips, get your mind out of the gutter. No, I was just saying, wouldn't it be nice if all men came with a removable mouth, so when you wanted them to shut up, you could just take it and, like, lock it up, right? So, that's where I was going with it. I don't know where you're going, Clips. I mean, yeah, right to the gutter. Erica says, "No kissing during my CPR training, flu was going around, just did chest compressions." And it is more like now it's more, right? They said it's more about the chest compressions than it is anything else. So it's not so much just make sure the airway is clear and it's more about just keeping the chest compressions going. And Sarah is upset with the autocorrect. I tell you, autocorrect is the bane of my existence, but I still I still don't turn it off on my phone because then I can't spell like 90% of the words that I wanna spell. "Oh, what? What you wanna say?" "Oh, no, she doesn't." "Oh, you don't like." "Oh, she says Annie's creepy." "Come on, get up. You gonna sit up? You gonna go up there?" "No?" "Oh." Oh, because the big kitty's in here, she's, really mad now. And Sarah says, "I probably contracted cooties too." Well, if it was, like, during school, I mean, they probably never wiped the mouth off or anything. They probably just made us all go right up there, right, and just lock lips with her and not even think about sanitizing. They didn't do that stuff, like, in oh, c where you uh-oh, uh-oh. Where you going? I think oh, no! She jumped. But that's how right, like, they wanted you to kiss all these things in school so that make sure you guys we all got, like, chicken pox and all of that fun stuff, right? Just so that, everybody was, properly exposed. Oh god, all the cooties that used to go don't tou did I touch it? I didn't though, right? Nope, I'm still green. Yay! I am, guys. If I get through this episode without touching this mic, I'm gonna celebrate. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do something. Um, and this is me. I was gonna braid my hair tonight like this, but I'm gonna get it cut on Tuesday. Well, not like cut off or anything, but it's like in that in between stage. So it would have just not looked good. But I am gonna braid it like this. I think this is gonna be my Halloween costume here soon. One of these years. Of course, so is that Destiny, but, um, let's see, and yeah, there's don't touch the mic, I know. Did you hear, Erica? I went back and, trimmed out all the mutes that I did to the last stream, which was almost 3 hours, and then it ended up just being an hour and a half long stream. I have to keep my finger off that button. So now there's a little pom-pom up here. But I probably do need it to be, like, a little like, if I hit it, like, I need it to be, like, "zzz," like a little shock or something to it. Um, and Sarah says, I know, she's my little baby." I don't know uh-oh. Except I'm terrified of her. I sleep with my head under the cover at night because, like right, she gets the zoomies. She acts more like a puppy than she does a kitten. Like, you know, like how puppies will, like they'll run and then they'll get to the like and then they'll turn around real fast and they'll just sit there and then they'll come like look bloop 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 like goofy puppies, right? Like as they come running towards you. She does that. So I don't know. Now I'm starting to wonder if she was a puppy or something in a past lifetime because and she chases stuff. Like I throw so these little pom-poms came in a like a big bag and I'm like, I need one. I need one pom-pom, right? And so I gave all the rest of the big ones to her to play with, and I threw them, and she ran and got them and was, like, bringing them back to me, and it was I was just, like, having a I she's so darn cute. Um, oh, Erica says, "Yeah, every time the kitty visits, I shut the mic off." And I noticed that. She's where did she go? Oh, if I can't see her, I don't know where she is, and it frightens me, like, I'm not safe in my own home, so the next time I have to go to the doctor and they ask me, I'm gonna have to say no because I'm not safe. I have s Uh-oh. Oh, shit. And then she just sits here on the bed, just like I mean, we could have a whole skit, just her and I, just her looking at me looking at her, and uh-oh. Yeah, it's intense around here. Alright. So what did you guys get up to this weekend? Because we didn't have the big talk like we usually do in the beginning. I just jumped into Annie, and we didn't do our talkie-talkie. So what did everybody get up to? Has anybody else made the eggnog, French toast? I'm I keep talking so you guys don't hear my cat cry. She's gonna be really annoying tonight. I know she is, or she already is, but excuse me. Uh-oh. It's okay, Juno. Uh-oh. Now she's shaking the lights. Oh, great. And alright. How about I sage real quick before we go? Or I think I was gonna do the sage here. I'm gonna sage real quick. Alright, that's the first stage of the night. I feel like I probably need that, so might end up hitting that, but God, why am I so big up here? Me and my stuffed up nose now all of a sudden. Oof. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll just go to meow. Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, I forgot. Oh, except it doesn't play. Oh, that sucks. I wondered if that would happen. This is Michael Jackson. This is just a GIF of the, Smooth Criminal video, but apparently the GIFs don't work when they're that's disappointing. It looked really cool. Uh it looked really neat because the second, it I don't know if you guys have watched the Smooth Criminal video with Michael Jackson, but it's, like, kinda set in the like, in a speakeasy from, like, the '20s, and that's where the next story is for tonight. So, Girl Ryan says, "I tried the eggnog French toast after Thanksgiving. It was delicious." Yes. I don't wanna eat it all the time, but it's definitely gonna be, like, that treat around the holidays. I can see that, us doing it a lot. But, yeah, who was it that recommended it? Was it Clips or Clips seems to have some really good ideas. She's the pom-pom. She had the idea with the pom-pom. Why are you eating my hand? Yeah, I tried it today. I made it for just myself because I knew the kid wasn't gonna eat the eggnog, but, I made him regular French toast, but still, he said it was pretty good because we did try that brioche bread. Oh, it was really good. Usually, I always did Texas toast because it's super thick, and it would always turn out really well that way. So, and then the cat just opened the door and let herself out. Juno. So, well, who was it then? Oh, Erica, were you the one? Oh, Erica was the one. So we all must worship Erica for that little bit of, uh, delicious, deliciousness that she gave to us because, yeah, I would have never thought of that, honestly. I love to cook, but I try not to experiment too much because every time I do, it goes horribly wrong. So, I pretty much follow recipes, like, by the letter because I used to be the one in the kitchen like, "Oh, let's throw a little of this, a little of that in there," and then people wouldn't eat it because it was awful. So, yeah. So, I like it when other people tell me they've experimented and it's gone well, and then I'll try it 'cause, yeah, I don't do that experimental kitchen stuff anymore, it's dangerous in my house. Yeah, things will catch on fire, uh, people might be really they won't die, but they'll be really sick. I might need one of those holes in the back of the horse pasture that I dug earlier this summer, but okay. Hang on here just a second. There's somebody trying to get in. Again. I tell you, and it's not Tansy being bad this time, it is Miss Juno. And then see, I'm not hitting the button, guys, I'm not hitting it. Okay, you wanna go over there? You're being a distraction. And Girl Ryan says, to Erica, "It was so good, thank you." Yeah, it was delicious. Yeah. Like I said, I would have never have thought to do that. It was really good, and yeah, we'll definitely be doing it again. I've been asked to make it at Christmas, like, on the day after Christmas, because usually we'll just kinda be lazy and just make, like, really easy stuff, like and eat leftovers, but I'll be doing that eggnog French toast the day after Christmas too. Pull this up just a little. Alright. So we're gonna go to a speakeasy. We're gonna do a little talk about prohibition and these really cool headstones. And these are some of my favorite. And it looks like stone, doesn't it? But they're not. They are made of white bronze, and a lot of us call them zinkies. And because they are called zinc, but they're really not. They're a white bronze. But as you can tell from like a distance, they look it looks like stone until you get real close up to it, like in the photo to the right. There is uh, this little section right here where it has the reverend's, name and his, uh, a date of death and his little epitaph there. You can see the little screws. One is missing at the top, and then there's 2 on the bottom. Now you can unscrew those, and you could put a new one in there, but if you take this off, it is actually empty on the inside of these, so they're hollow. And these were real popular about here, let me pull my notes up. I'm trying to do my notes in a document so that I don't have to sit here and fumble through them like I typically do. So you guys let me know how this works out, if this looks better. I have to do a little finagling with my screen, so, um, let me go back up here. But these are the coolest headstones. I love them. Anytime I see one in a cemetery, like, I'm just drawn to them. I think, they're just so cool. Um, so these are oh, where'd it go? Well, apparently my notes aren't that great. Okay, so these were popular from the late 1800s to the early 1900s, and those are generally all the ones I've seen. That's pretty much, the time periods you look at the dates on them. I would put them more like 1880s, probably until maybe 1905, 1910. I don't think I've seen too many after that, like, at least in my local cemeteries. We've got, a handful of them in the area, like, I pretty much know what cemeteries they're at, like, exactly where they are located in each of the cemeteries around me just because, like I said, they're of interest to me. I just find them so cool. Like, I don't know who came up with this idea, "Hey, let's take this metal and make headstones out of them, right? Like, we can change out these little pieces, and some of them are very ornate, some of them are pardon me, some of them are not so ornate, right? They're pretty plain, and this is a type of headstone I will get into eventually here. I know I say that a lot, but more is to come. But I will get into more on the topic of these type of headstones just because they are, like I said, they are one of my favorites. So we will come back and visit and talk about these. They're just I've seen monumentally sized ones, like just huge. And then there's smaller, like they progress down to even just small ones, right? And I'm sure it all had to be ranked on cost, but they must have caught on there for a while because like I said, there's more than I thought there would be in our area, and yeah, like I said, anytime I see them, I always go grab a photo of them. I make a note of it, like what cemetery they're in, so that if anybody because they are pretty popular, people do like to go to the cemeteries and see them, but this one is near, Templeton, Iowa. So, the story behind this one and is oh, here, let me pop this up here because Clip says it looks like a giant chess piece. This one especially, they do some of them. I've got a couple. There's one from the Dublin Cemetery in Dublin, Ohio, and it it's got to be like 8 foot tall. It's just like I mean, I couldn't get a very good picture of it except to stand, like, way back from it because it's just so big, and it looks like a giant chess piece too, like, even the top of it kinda like, what is it? Is it the rook that has kinda that, like, onion shape almost, like the top of it? I think that's I don't play chess, so, um, but yeah, that one definitely and this one does too. So this is, it's the only downside is that when I click on my screen, my notes go away. Alright, so this is called the tombstone that hid the good stuff, and this is the tombstone in question, though I wouldn't really call it's a headstone. Um, Templeton whiskey and this headstone have a history together, and This is just outside the little town of Templeton, Ohio, and it's just a little farming community with a large, a lot of these little towns in Ohio have a large, German population, or at this time it did, like, during Prohibition, there was a lot of people with, the German background that moved out there. It was cheap land at one time, and they pretty much were, right, giving it away for people to come out there and farm the land. Germans that were, immigrating were coming in, they'd go out to Ohio, and they had their little farms, and they were hard workers. Unfortunately, then, right, the Great Depression, Prohibition, it was really hard on the farmers. You had just crop failures, so many things going on, and then the government, right, let's do prohibition, so let's add some more trauma and, turmoil onto these poor farmers, right, that are barely scratching, barely making a living as it is. So, during Prohibition, Templeton, they became pretty famous, and not very quietly either. But they were known for making some of the best rye whiskey in the Midwest. Folks called it Templeton Rye or simply the good stuff. It made its way into smoky speakeasies all the way to Chicago and was rumored to have been a favorite of Al Capone himself. Templeton was full of hardworking farmers trying to survive rough economic times, making whiskey. Um, so making whiskey wasn't just a rebellion. They were trying to survive. And everyone helped in their own way, even the local sheriff. So, according to the stories, he would tip off the bootleggers whenever the federal agents were on their way. So, he would sound the alarm, people would put away their stuff, they would hide everything, right? So everybody in the town was essentially involved because was it was helping everybody. And but there was one man who had the best idea of all. His name was Bernard Schult, and this headstone here has his name on it, but this happens to be his grandfather, and he was a reverend of all things. And Bernard was a local distiller, and he was one of the many who kept Templeton's rye flowing. But he had a problem. Federal revenue agents loved to raid the town. They'd bust down doors, tear up barns, and anything that they found, they took with them. All right, I'm gonna look over here at chat real quick. And oh, hello, Megan and Megan. Didn't I think I just said your name. Look at that. I said your name and you appeared. And Clip says, like a rook and a bishop had a baby. It's the bishop is the one. Yeah, that's the one I think I'm thinking of with that shape of because it looks like a bishop's hat. That's it. Um, I don't know why I can't stop coughing at night. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, now I'm yawning. All right, let me. So this is what happens when you remove the screws on this plate. So as you can tell on the inside, it is quite hollow. And what Bernard the Younger would do, he would use this as a hiding spot. And this is pretty freaking clever, right? Like he's putting it in a headstone that has his own name on it. And it's also his grandfather who was a reverend, which I mean, not to say that is he would frown upon it. Maybe he was a drinker as well, but it's a little I thought it was a little funny. Um so he chose his this headstone. Everyone says it's his headstone, but it's actually his great grandfather's, since he was very much alive. So, um, and this headstone is still in the cemetery. And this is like I said, it was a zinc headstones, and they sometimes called these a white bronze monument, or they call them zinkies. It's a funny little term. And like I said, popular 1800s, and they look like stone, and they're hollow cast zinc, so they're lightweight, waterproof, and they're sealed up with this little panel right here. So Bernard used this as a place to hide his contraband whiskey during prohibition. And yeah, girl Ryan, he was smart. Like, I don't know if I I know these types of headstones, and I would now I'm gonna go look. Like, I think I kinda wanna pop the plates of these and see if any but, like, there's some old whiskey. Maybe there'd be some old wine down there. That would be interesting. Yeah, with my luck, it would be all gross wine by then. So, yep, he would take the plates off, and then he would hide the whiskey down there. And I just freaking smart. So whenever he knew the feds were coming, he would slip bottles of his Templeton rye down inside the tombstone, and the revenue agents, they searched his property, right, like, high and low, and they would come back with nothing. So, they never thought, "Let's go check the cemetery." Why would you think to do that, right? They probably didn't even know that these headstones had a little hidey hole on the inside, right? So you can imagine, here they are, right? You got your federal agents. I don't know if you guys have watched like oh my gosh, what is it? The with the Elliot Ness and oh my gosh. Shit. I don't know why I can't think of the name of the movie, but, so, like, Elliot Ness, right, like, they're breaking in, they're smashing bottles, they're taking this they're just smashing everything up, right, these federal agents. I can hear, like, they've got their dogs with right? They've got dogs, they've got, lanterns, they're, like, looking like it's chaos, right? Like, all inside these barns, like cool shit going down, right? Like, I could see this movie playing out. Why it's not a movie, I don't know, because this is so cool. Um, Yet, here's Bernard, right? And he's probably just, like, just kicked back like, "Geez, I don't got nothing," because 'cause he's got it all hid over there in that big old headstone. Um, so he would be just like, right, "Hey, move along, boys, nothing to see here," and there really wasn't anything there to see on his property, because he had it all hid. And his legacy lived on up, Templeton Rye, eventually did become legal once prohibition ended, and then the brand was brought back in 2006, and then the town, built a brand new distillery, and they're embracing this bootlegging past, and today Templeton leans into its history with pride, humor, and a wink to the days when whiskey hid in some very unlikely places, and including a tombstone. Forgot about that part. So, here is I can close my notes now. This is at the distillery, so I've seen this stuff. I think this is something my grandpa had. The Untouchables. Thank you, Erica. And Girl Ryan, I can see oh gosh, I don't know what it is. I sit up here like, I know these damn movies, like, I could pop them off the top of my head any other time, but then I sit up here and I'm like, "Somebody help me." I need one of you guys, like, in my ear, and then I'll go, "What's that?" So then oh, but yeah, I think hopefully I'll get relaxed enough so I fricking can start remembering these things, but yeah, I love The Untouchables. Uh-oh. Oh, did Megan was Megan mean to you, Stevie? Uh-oh. Yeah, Megan, please write that apology immediately, and yeah, make it in triplicate because we have to also turn it into HR. You can't don't make Stevie cry, that's mean. Megan, I thought your bullying days were past you. You're still my lawyer though, because I don't trust I in court, I just trust you. I know you'll get me to what I you'll you'll get me what I deserve. That doesn't sound very good. So, I included a couple here, let me take the comments off just for a second. I included these are 3 right at my local cemetery. So, like I said, we've got quite a few. You might not you might not even notice that from a distance that there's anything different to these headstones than any of the other ones around them. So, this is but if you look close, you'll see the little screws in them, right? And that removes the plates. So, if like this one here to the left, right, there's like a little wreath right there. That probably could have been removed and you could have put another like a name or like if you wanted to add somebody else to that headstone, that probably would have given you a spot to put it there, or you could have just changed out the decoration too. But this one looks really big, but it's really these are probably just about maybe 6 foot. Yeah, these are about 6 foot. All 3 of these are roughly the same size. I forgot to put the big ass one that's in Dublin Cemetery up here because it is a monstrosity. It is huge. But I will get those on when we do I'll do something on the zinkies, these headstones, eventually. So and they're really cool. There's a neat process that they used, and when somebody passed away, you could just I believe it was mail order that you just went and filled out, and then they sent you this plate, and then you just pop it on there, like, so, grandpa passes away, you throw his up there, right? And then grandma passes away, and then you just order hers, and you'll pop it onto the bottom. So it would have been, like a family headstone, so you had multiple places, or been 4 sides. But yeah, they're empty on the inside. Now I'm starting to wonder, what if somebody's got some gold hiding in there? Um, I may need to go check these out and report back to you guys and see if I don't report back, that means I found a bunch of gold and I'm out of here. I'm gonna buy my own island. Get the hell out of Dodge while I can. Um, I'll actually probably try to immigrate someplace nice, without an extradition, policy with the with the US, just in case, you just never know. Was that it? I think that was it. That was the end of my little presentation, so holy crap. When I don't mute myself, this goes really fast. Holy crap. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, it gets so big when that happens. So what'd you guys think of those headstones? Oh my god, there's another cat that has broken into my room. What'd you guys think of those? What would you hide in them if you could? I'd put, um, I think I'd put, yeah, gold would be good. I could put wine in there. Well, old me would have put wine in there because like I said, I don't drink that much anymore. But yeah, hide it away. Like I did hear when I was looking for information on Bernard and for the Templeton story, there was there's other stories of those headstones being used. So it wasn't just Bernard that had that amazing idea to use these as storage facilities for uh, liquor during Prohibition. There was another story of a gentleman who people would come along and they would slip money in and they would leave their money there, and then he would come along and take the money and then leave them a bottle of booze. And this was something that they all did, whether it was word that got around somehow, which I find I find that would have is a little hard because federal agents, like if people were talking about this being a really good place to uh, hide hide the whiskey, hide your contraband, right? I would have thought that word would have got out and the federal agents would have it wouldn't have taken them very long, right, to actually figure it out. And can you imagine what would have happened to these headstones had federal agents figured it out? They probably would have just uh, demolish them because they weren't known for being very, um, gentle with things, right? Like, we know that they, uh, tore up people's barns and their homes looking for, distilling equipment and all of that, so I can't imagine what they would have done to one of these beautiful old headstones, which would have been such a shame, but, um, yeah, so there's at at least a couple more stories out there with people using these during, for bootleggers using these to sell, to hide, uh any number of things, and now I'm kinda wondering what else is, I think we need to look into this because maybe there's others maybe there's drugs, maybe people use them for drugs. Um, I don't know, like medicinal herbs or like, I unless they just don't see, Bernard would have been smart because back in the day, he would have known that headstone was hollow, right? Like, he would have known. I bet most people like, I didn't realize how hollow they were. I just thought maybe that little compartment was. I didn't realize, like, the whole inside, like, there would have been that much room. So, like, when I was reading the story, I was like, "I can't bel that doesn't quite sound like there'd be enough." Like, how many bottles could you actually fit in there? Well, the size of that headstone that for Grandpa Bernard, right? Like, that's pretty good size. You could probably fit, a whole lot of bottles in there. So, yeah, I think I'd probably if I had one, like, I know with having, like, having a teenager in my house, I very often have to hide, like, my snacks and things. Like, if I buy a bag of chips or right, like, things like that, they're gone. Like, by the end of the weekend, like, there's no chips, there's no crackers, like, it's just like this monster goes into my cupboards and just vacuums everything out. And I'll go just get some Ritz crackers. They're all like, there's nothing left. Like, it's all gone. It's consumed. And I take to, like, bringing things into my room and, like, hiding them places. I don't want my kid to hear me, but, like, so I hide, like, my little things that I don't want him to eat. But now, like, he won't mess with the headstone, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna get me one of these zinc headstones. I'm gonna put it out here. That's where all my snacks, like my cookies and my crackers and my potato chips and my popcorn, like, all that stuff's gonna go in there. Not that I eat a lot of that stuff, but when I wanna eat it, I'd like it there. So, what I hate is, like, I'll leave that stuff up in the cupboard, and I get the excuse, "Well, you weren't eating it." Because I don't sit down and eat a whole bag of, like, the cheddar popcorn, the white cheddar. I don't just sit down and eat the whole bag over a weekend, like, that'll last me, till it gets stale, and then I just throw the rest out, or the crackers or whatever, right? So, yeah, so that's the excuse I get is I was letting it go to waste because I just don't consume a whole bag of potato chips or a whole bag of Starburst or whatever the heck it is, right? Like, that's my kid's excuse for eating everything in the house. "Let's not let it go to waste, mom." And I'm like, "I don't think it was gonna go to waste, so but thank you, yeah." Girl Ryan says you put some Bitcoins in there. I do something. Wine and yeah, wine, snacks. Yeah, especially man, I wish I would have had one of those, a long time ago because. Yeah, like, when I thought my family was tracking my wine consumption, like, during COVID, I coulda just put the empties in there, but, hey, it was during COVID, and there really wasn't a whole lot else to do, so right, like, it was 5 o'clock somewhere all day, like, all day long. Cause yeah, it it would have been a nice place to, right, put all those bottles and just be like, "Where's the proof? I'm not drinking." More than normal. That was quarantine was rough. It was really rough. So yeah, gotta think smarter, not harder. Yeah, I would hide. I'm trying to think. I think there's a lot of things you could hide in one of those that, like, maybe you don't. uh, uh, other things in your household that you might not want people to find. Yeah, but there's Megan, do you want to call the apology line and maybe apologize to Stevie? I I think that's reasonable what Stevie's asking you to do. I mean, when you hurt a friend's feelings, you should apologize, and not be a I mean, Megan, you're a sweetheart. I'm not calling you a dick, but if you are a dick to somebody, you should apologize to them. I'm not calling you out, but because you're a sweetheart. Since you're getting me that taser for Christmas, and I did ask the people at Dollar General, and they said no, we do not sell tasers. So I'm like, but my lawyer said that they do. And yeah, Stevie says you owe him an apology. And Stevie says, remember the murder you caught on the apology line? This might be where, Megan. You know what she said she was gonna do with that taser? She was gonna test it out before she sent it to me. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. But we haven't caught that murderer yet. Oh, you mean did they catch that one guy? I don't think they ever caught Richie either, or Bernie, as far as anybody knows. I don't think they ever caught Richie. I think that's what OB has still been trying to figure out. It's Megan. Uh-oh. Megan, how old are you? Were you alive in 1974? Was that when? Megan, where are you? Oh, I think Megan left. She knew we were on to her. Oh, Megan. Where would we be if we didn't if we didn't have Megan? Oh, goodness. But yes, Megan, you do owe Steve an apology. I fully expect to hear it. What did OB does she still have it going? She was gonna give it a couple more days, right? I probably need to call and apologize to somebody, but I don't think I'm mean to people. Everybody thinks I'm mean, but whatever. I'm not apologizing to that. Um, yeah, it's so much fun. So much fun when everybody thinks you're just because you have red hair and uh you don't want to get involved in things that suddenly you're evil. Well, I mean, a little bit evil. All right. That's really all I've got tonight. Did you guys have anything else to talk about? Usually I spend like an hour with my mic muted, so this is odd for me to yeah, I have my emotional support Russian. If you guys want to meet her. I feel like I was targeted for this. Uh, Adele. The full moon was like 2 days ago, and I don't know why my cats are acting like this. But Stevie says, "I think she's supposed to play us more and the responses." Is she coming on tonight? Because I'll stay up late. I took a long colonial this afternoon. Um, and Girl Ryan says she should probably call in advance of Christmas. I'm gonna apologize everything that I'm gonna do at Christmas because I usually end up getting into it with some family member that I won't mention, but we have a very different opinion on the world and politics and everything. So I usually get my I try not to get I try not to speak my mind around my granny because she is old and I don't want to kill her. I love her. So um I usually start drinking wine just so that I can ignore the stuff, but, I might need to maybe I'll call and just say I'm apologizing in advance for everything that I'm going to probably say on Christmas. When apologize for giving my grandma a heart attack in advance because I don't wanna hurt her, but it could happen. Oh my gosh, and girl Ryan did promise us she's still looking for those, her clearance Peter the clearance hamster. She's still looking for photos, but he was so unimportant that she couldn't find any. And Stevie says, "Yes, girl, Ryan, please do that before Santa makes his list." I think Santa's already got his list by this point. I'm getting coal, I'm pretty sure, like a bucket of it, which will come in handy. And girl Ryan says, "You definitely need to hedge my bet." It's gonna be, I don't know if you guys noticed my background. Uh, I said before, I am not a Christmas person, and I'm just not feeling it this year, like, at all. I have a little itty bitty Christmas tree that I put up. I don't have the big one up yet because I do have 2 cats that are, like, they kill Christmas trees. They've broken pretty much all my beautiful fancy ornaments that I used to have, they're all gone. So, this is how I feel about Christmas is, like, up here, this background. We're just a bunch of skeletons. We're not really dancing around like that though, but yeah, this is as Christmassy as I'm gonna get, this year. So I might do a little jig, um, like, after the wine, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I am bringing a box of wine this time because 'cause I'm gonna be classy this year at Christmas dinner, and these cats, I tell you, they're out of control. Here, I'm gonna introduce you guys to my emotional support Russian. Eh,
I'm an emotional support Russian. If you see this on your For You page, this means one thing. Your assigned KGB agent thinks you need this. Maybe your FBI agent does not care about you. Maybe you're having a little mental breakdown, da? Little a little existential crisis? Full collapse like Soviet Union in 1991? It's okay, happens to best of us. Listen, my cabbage roll. You're not croissant, you don't need to be rolling. Whatever you're crying about, drink water, take shower, open window, touch grass or snow, whatever is available. Maybe touch reality also. My little pickle, you are not weak, you are simply dramatic and that is okay. But you will be okay. Why? Because if you were truly done, you would not be scrolling TikTok. Stand up and continue life. Your emotional support Russian believes in you. Your emotional support Russian is always watching you. And remember, you cannot be falling apart if you simply refuse.
I love her. I love her. Yeah, I need, I don't know any of you ladies that need, well, even guys that need her, but there's something, like, you think you have, like, everything in the world is going wrong for you, and then you think about, like, maybe how bad the Russians have it, and it's right, like, you kind of feel bad that you bitch and complain about how rough life is, but, there's definitely people out there who have it a whole lot worse, and, but the one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not going outside, I'm not touching snow because 'cause I'm so sick of this crap already. I was kinda hoping it would warm up, so some of it would be go I'm being watched over here. Um, yeah, and I need to get I'm getting ready to get the Christmas movies out, and, they're not traditional Christmas movies, but girl Ryan says, "When I'm with family over Christmas, I picture Florida upside down, and it looks like the Grinch." It's literally the only thing that gets me through those days. Oh, I need to, really the only thing that gets me through most of my, the Christmas dinners, it used to be large amounts of wine, but I'm generally the one that has to drive us home, so I might have like a little bit of wine, like, with dinner, but 4 or 5 hours later, right, like, it's not like I had anything at all, but I just yeah, I just don't drink as much anymore, and I'm kinda worried that this year with, being a little spicier than I normally am, I might just, I don't like I said, I don't wanna make my grandma upset, so I gotta, either that or maybe I'll just do a little bit of the medicinal herbal, calming stuff so that I don't get all crazy, and just let stuff pass, but yeah. But otherwise, I'm gonna get some Christmas movies out. I'm gonna get my number 1 is Scrooged with Bill Murray. I don't know how many of you guys have seen that one, but that is, like, top that might be top 1. Like, it's not Christmas until I've watched that one, and, oh, probably The Grinch, since Girl Ryan mentioned, the one with, the old color cartoon, and then also the one with, what's his nuts, Jim Carrey, because that one was pretty good too. But so definitely both of those, and yeah, none of those, I don't like any of the It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, really, I don't know. Not this year anyway, maybe next year. Um, oh my gosh, Tish, you got to watch it. It is I think it's freaking hilarious. I think it stood the test of time too, because it's like mid might have been early 90s. I can't remember, like, it was one of my mom's favorite Christmas movies, and, like, she'd always pull it out, and, um, usually would watch it on Thanksgiving, but I didn't have power on Thanksgiving, so I couldn't watch any movies, but or watch anything really. So, I still have to do that yet. So, yep, gotta watch Scrooged. We were supposed to watch shit, Krampus, because that's like my brother and my sister-in-law's go-to Christmas movie. We're different in my family. We've got different things that we like, but and Krampus, I can't even get through, like, that thing scares the freaking bejesus out of me. It's creepy, it's scary. Yeah, I don't like it. And then the other one was, I think is it Jack Frost or something, where the serial killer is the snowman? Um, and that's one of my niece's favorite movies, and she's 5. So, kinda hoping she doesn't turn into a serial killing snowman someday, but, actually kinda like that one. That one's really good. I think that's called Jack Frost or Frostbite? Uh, I don't know, but Tishy definitely got to check out Scrooge. So, Bill Murray and oh my goodness, I don't even know who, a bunch of other people in it. But there's a little fairy chick in there that she's always beating the crap out of him. She's like, what is she? The ghost of Christmas Chr Chr Christmas present? Oh, shit. It's been a yeah, I haven't watched it yet. But she's real cute. Like, she hits him in the face with a toaster. It's really good. You gotta watch it. Um, yeah. Do you guys have any recommendations? Because I need to watch some. I think that's what we maybe I'll get into the Christmas spirit if I watch some movies, but, uh, I can't think of trying to think of all my other go-tos. You're just yeah. I'm on the spot, so now I don't now I can't think of any of them. But alright. Well, I've showed you guys 2 presentations without muting myself. Uh, I've showed you my emotional support Russian. We've saged. It just goes so fast when I don't mute myself. Yeah. And Clip says, "We still watch Home Alone every year." I should probably throw that one in because I really did like Home Alone. Um, yeah, maybe we'll watch that one. My kid needs to see that. He hasn't seen that, I don't think. I'm trying to think of some other ones that, and oh, the Emmett Otter's Christmas, The Muppets. Anything with the Muppets, I'll watch. So I'm gonna, yeah, I like that one. And Girl Ryan, Christmas Vacation. We're gonna be the jolliest bunch of that's yeah. Actually, you know what? I have that queued up on my Netflix, I think. I think I am gonna watch that tonight. And yeah, especially Randy Quaid in that movie. Oh my god. I have above my toilet in the bathroom, I have that little sign, a little sign, and it says "Shitters full Clark." And yeah, if you like the movie, yeah, you'll kinda get it, but, it's not high class, but it makes me laugh every time I go into the bathroom, so whatever, you don't have to like it. And Clip says, "Holy shit, Tish, we are twins. I am obsessed with Emmett Otter and have the book and a whole set of figure eights." Oh, Emmett, okay, I'm making note. Where's my I need to just start doing screenshot well, you know what? I gotta go back and do my editing magic, even though I didn't, mute myself this time. Thanks to Clip and the pom-pom idea. And Girl Ryan says she loves the OG Grinch too. I love Max, the dog, well, any version of the Grinch, because Max, the dog, is he's my favorite. I love him so much. He's so cute, and then when he puts that one reindeer antler on him, and he's just sitting there, um, it reminds me of when I was a kid and I tried to get my black lab, Smokey, to pull us with the the sled, and I take twine and I wrap try to make a harness for my dog to pull the sled, and then my dog would just sit there he's not pulling shit, right? So he's like, "Yeah, no. No, thank you." So that always kinda reminds me of Max and, yeah, the original Grinch. But the Jim Carrey one is pretty funny too. Because what's her oh my gosh, I can't think of her see, I should just stop saying people names and stop saying movies because 'cause I'm just gonna forget them anyway when I have to remember them. So, and Tish says, "It's adorable." And Clip says, "Yeah, A Christmas Vacation is still funny." Yeah, it's not politically correct anymore, but it's not as bad as some some movies, but I still love it. Uh, Randy Quaid out there, right? Emptying the shitter and, trying to think what other when that frickin' Christmas tree comes through, the window of the neighbors and frickin' Clark's out there with the chainsaw and the frickin' hockey mask. It's yeah, I mean, the whole thing essentially is yeah. And little, what's his face, from Big Bang Theory, I look at him and I'm like, "Oh my god, he was a little kid." I'm sorry. I am out of control tonight. I think it's my allergies. And Megan says, "Off topic, my kid just burped and said, 'Bless me.'" Oh, well, bless you. Yeah, we'll bless him too. Again, there we go. Hello, kittens in crime. Late to the party. That's okay. Better late than never. Or, yeah, better that you're here, though. It's nice to see you. I'm just wrapping up. I've got through a whole stream without muting myself, so I'm sort of celebrating and I'm I'm sort of wrapping up, but then not because I'm still excited about not muting myself. So yeah. Tish says, nice clips. And Clip says it's a classic Jim Henson movie too. So, yeah, I grew up watching Muppets reruns, and that was the one thing that my grandmother could use to get me to behave myself was, she'd, uh, take the VHS tape away, and I knew I was in trouble, and, she would watch it in the other room and make me go in her room and shut the door so I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. She could pull some psychological warfare out when she needed to. It's probably where my mom learned it from. Oh gosh. Clip says, "Just watch this episode." Uh-oh. I thought I was gonna sneeze again, but I didn't. Clip says, "Just watch this episode back and write down all the suggestions, or we can just start a list in the cord." Yeah, I kinda thought of that last night. I was looking through, the couple that I worked on, I was when I go through them, I was like, "Oh, I forgot I said I was gonna look this back up." So I did make some notes about things that, I promised you guys that, I was gonna. Oh, I'll look this up and I'll get back to you. So, I do have a list of those. Hopefully, I'll remember to do those now that I've wrote them down, but yeah, I think I need to start doing that after every stream because I say that a lot, like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring this one back," and then, right, like, 7 weeks or, maybe another year will go by and I'll be like, "Hey, remember when we talked about this?" I don't wanna do that, like, if I promise that I'm gonna, deliver something, I kinda wanna make sure I get it to you in a timely manner, but, probably most of them we've forgotten about at this point, but, yeah, at some point, like I said, I do kinda wanna make these into, like, some like, full episodes with some of these topics, so, um but yeah, so I am gonna be going back and taking notes, like, after each one of these now, since I've gotta go back and drop in some editing stuff anyway now that I'm learning, now that I think I can do it. And Girl Ryan says, "My ex and I went as Todd and Margot for Halloween." That's Todd and Margot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they were the best. Oh my gosh. See, I think I am. Eclipse says you're pushing your luck. I know. The more I say that I'm not touching that mute button, the odds go up that I will touch it before I leave this chat. I just think I'm gonna start sneezing again. I can feel it, like, kinda building up, and I thought it was gonna see, I hate that feeling, like, because it starts to, but I think maybe there's something in that sage I use because I have been stuffed up ever since I or maybe the demons that were, like, in my house that I saged, maybe they just all went up my like, up my nose. I don't know if they could do that. I'll let you out in a second, Adele. Nobody wants to be around the kitten, the older cats, because 'cause they're weirdos, but yeah, they're all trying to hide from the big cat, the little cat, because 'cause they're so terrified of him, right? Like this tiny little, like, not quite 2-pound kitten, they're all hissing at and freaking out, which where are you, Tansy? Oh, she fell asleep, you guys, it's so cute. She does this she likes to crawl I don't know if it's because she was a feral kitten, but she likes to get into the blankets, and she would, kinda makes, like a little fort, like her little blanket fort, and she gets under there, and she, like, completely covers her head, but then her butt's sticking out. So, like, she's trying to hide, but it's not quite working, like, because you can still see her butt, right? Um, but yeah, I guess Tansy can't say good oh, maybe Adele wants to come here, Adele. This is the other calico. You wanna say hi? Yeah. Did you say hi? Okay. She's like, "Now I'm outta here." That's my other calico. That's Miss Adele. Um, she's a very good singer too. Before she got fixed, now she doesn't sing anymore. She just goes around making that little noise and and Clip says, "That's why we say bless you, right? Because you're blowing the demons out." Probably need to just go and just do a big blowout. It's my grandma would say, "That's not very ladylike to say, tombstones. Don't say that." That's my grandma calls me that too. Yeah, Adele. Uh, yeah, these are it's so funny how I didn't have calicos for the longest time, and then now suddenly we've got a tortie, one of the feral cats outside. She's Adele's sister. I caught Adele, but I could never catch the other one. And she's a tortie. She's black with, little orange, spots on her. And she won't come anywhere near me, and I've tried a live trap and stuff, she's very smart. But Adele is not very smart, so, one got all the brains and Adele got all the beauty, and yeah, Adele she is such a princess too. I won't tell her what you guys are saying about her because if I tell her she's pretty, like, she just gets this attitude. You can't do anything. You can't do anything with her for a long t oh, I see her tail's, like, right underneath me. Alright, guys. I think that's all I got because I'm pretty sure there's some more sneezing coming, and I probably better go take my Zyrtec, and I probably better take a Benadryl too, or, yeah, I've never been allergic to sage before, so I'm wondering if that was pure sage. They probably put something illicit in it, and yeah, I do think I lost my memory a little bit on I wonder if they laced my sage with, like, uh trying to think of some weeds that all the weeds. I'm allergic to all the weeds, but I bet they laced it in there somehow, and that's probably what I am all stuffed up about, but, oh, you guys, I've got more cute kitties, but Adele and Tansy are probably the only 2 that'll come up here. Poppy won't ever come up here. Yeah, she's a she's above it all, but alright, guys, I'm gonna say goodnight because I don't have much left before I start sneezing and coughing. I hope I'm not getting sick again, but I'll be back Tuesday night. I have a whole list of things that I want to, do. I just don't know which one I'm gonna do Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna have my new get my haircut, so you guys will get to see what it looks like when my stylist does it, and it looks amazing, um, because she's awesome. I'm not as I don't know, she's got 2 hands, right? Like, I've only got 1 hand and, one the other one work in the dryer, so I can't do it. Like, she just does an amazing it looks so awesome. But, oh, that was a yawn, though. So, I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna wrap it up. Um, we'll have more I'll post another, caption, statue like we did with, Miss Destiny, and you guys can caption it again, and I'll just kinda keep it rolling if anybody wants to fill those out, but, yeah, good night, guys. I see here's Rubicon. Hello, Rubicon. And, yeah, everybody's saying good night. Pop up here. Okay, and don't forget, like and subscribe. Definitely check out my last short that I posted with the Resusci Annie. I'm pretty damn proud of myself. I thought it turned out pretty damn good, and, it's not my fault if you are singing "Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?" like, over and over for days, because I have been. So, it's your turn. Alright, guys. Take care. I hope your weekend was good. Hello, Tiff. Goodbye, Tiff. Guys, go back and watch because I posted your captions for Miss Destiny, so go back. I think they're, like, the midway point. So, but Toombs is gonna sneeze and explode here pretty soon, so I think I'm gonna be out of here. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Thanks for joining me tonight, and, I'll try to have a little bit more spunk in me. Hopefully this stuff will be gone by then. Alright, guys, I'm gonna throw up the outro, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks for coming. Bye.